हताः
पुष्पवान् प्रजावान् पशुमान् भवति
आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माज्जज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋचत्साबानि जिग्निरे छन्दागंसि जिग्निरे तस्मात् हि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः विश्वार्तेन पित्रावरुणा सचेते उपवस्त्रं समर्पयामि
आदित्यै घाते सोमापीठस्तस्मिन् मत्स्वा विजयसखेरतिरस्तु मे नमः
धर्मं शरणं गच्छामि.
Why you recite, I think Sanskrit, then I really feel this language, Sanskrit, I think almost the most advanced ancient language. In this country, it seems to say Sangha philosophy is the earliest of the philosophy. So certainly, it's their language, Sanskrit language. And then Jainism, of course Sanskrit language. Then Buddhism. One part of Buddhism is Pali language. Then another also the Buddhist tradition is a Nalanda tradition. Nalanda tradition mainly use Sanskrit word, Sanskrit. So like the Nagarjuna and Arya Asanga, the Buddha Palita, all these is a Buddhist Nalanda scholar. All they are writing in Sanskrit. So one of my teacher who knows Sanskrit very well, he once told me the style of like Nagarjuna's Madhyamika Mulakarika, the style, Sanskrit style, excellent, top scholar. And similarly, Dharmakiti's Parmana Vattika Karika. These, the Sanskrit style, Sanskrit, he says, top, also the quality, like that. So this language, I think, since many ancient Indian thought expressed in this language. So this language, I feel something very sacred and wonderful. I learned Sanskrit, the Kalapa, Trakalapa. The first chapter, very complicated. But in Tibetan tradition, it's a 5 major, also the science Kumare. Or subject, 5 major subject. Logic, Sanskrit, medicine, then the inner science. That's Buddha Dharma. So Sanskrit, one of the important subject we learn. So you recite in Sanskrit I really very much moved. In that language, I think earliest philosophy, Sankhya philosophy, the main sort of message is ahimsa, karuna. So the message of ahimsa, karuna is still today's world, 21st century. These message, ahimsa and karuna, is very relevant today's world. Because of message of karuna, ahimsa, I think this country, religious tolerance is really real example to the rest of the world. Religious harmony possible. So, you today's Indian in modern time now, while you study modern education, and with that technology, science, of course this, and economy, very important. But at the same time, your own 1,000-year-old traditional sort of subject, ahimsa, karuna, must preserve. I believe religious tolerance. I think India is really good example. Different religious tradition can live together and mutual respect, mutual learning.
तो
I
जहाँ
think the rest of the world should learn that. Then 7 billion human beings, whether believer or non-believer, we are same human being. According to Sanskrit, no. According to scientists, basic human nature is more compassionate. So now, in education field, should include education about compassion and ahimsa. These days, I always express from kindergarten level, we should include, beside hygiene of physical, we should include hygiene of emotion. From kindergarten level up to university level, how to keep our peace of mind. That's very important. So, preservation of ancient Indian tradition, ahimsa, karuna, these not only your own sort of, or say the preservation of your own tradition, but the whole 7 billion human beings need these tradition, ahimsa, non-violence, and karuna, respect other. Otherwise, you see today's world, too many violence, too many weapons. So if this situation continuously go, I think more suffering. So the only method is concept of ahimsa and karuna. In order to, show world ahimsa, karuna. Firstly, within the country, through education, should revive ancient Indian tradition, ahimsa, karuna. So I believe this, your organization, I think certainly making certain significant contribution regarding preservation of Indian tradition. Then, on practical level, now time come, karuna action for stomach. Although I enjoy that apple, very good, and also there's a time for show my teeth. Thank you.